This H&M Burgundy set sold out within a few days and they never restocked it again. As much as I wanted it, I understood why it sold out. It was literally the moment, autumn and burgundy leather really couldn't have asked for a better combo. So I went fabric shopping this other time for another project and I bumped into pleather material and it was only 20 bucks. So I just had to get it, guys. I think there's one of the reasons why I really love making my own clothes is firstly, it is way cheaper. It takes way more time than it would take if I could just walk into the shop and actually buy the thing. But who cares? It really makes me happy and it is really more sustainable than actually buying clothes. If you are new here, my name is Mongiwe and I try as much as possible to be sustainable. I make my own clothes, love a lot of DIY, thrifting, upcycling what I'm thrifting. And I am really just trying to, get into the flow of creating more stuff for myself instead of, buying. So this week I am taking you through the journey of how I recreated this. I call it legendary because I just feel like it's one of those pieces that every girl needs to have because you can wear it so many different ways and it will look chic each and every time. So it is an outfit that I'm actually making to wear to my Euro trip. So that is going to be exciting. And I am going to basically have a mini series of throughout from now till I leave late April. I am going to be showing you the clothes that I'm making, what I'm upcycling, that I'm taking with. So let's get into it. The other reason why I love thrifting so much is, look at this. I thrifted a shirt and basically just hacked it to create a pattern out of it. I think that's one of the biggest ways that I use thrifting. I'm going to be using this shirt. It used to be a men's shirt. And I think because this is a faux leather material, I don't want it to be very close to the skin. So it is not actually leather inside. It is a leather that is meant for clothing. So it should be good. But I didn't want anything that's close to my skin. So I'm basically just going to use my hat shirt to make the pattern. And I'm just going to cut now and we'll be ready to go. This is what the faux leather, this is very faux, hey? It is very plasticky, like this shiny leather. I'm not sure if it's burgundy or chocolate brown, but between the two, and all I know is that I love it. And this is what the backing looks like. It's very soft, but it also feels like it's a warm material. It's not going to be, I'm not going to need to line the shirt. The skirt definitely need to line it, or I'll decide if I line it. But yeah, this is the leather, and I do think that it is, one of those that can get 5 to 6 wears. I mean, for a material that was 20 bucks, I think this was 20 bucks. It's not bad to recreate something that's, basically I've been wanting. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. What is this? Oh yeah. So basically going to try and pin this together. I don't know what happened to my clips, but what I've noticed is that because this is not real leather, and also it does have some texture on it, I have found that when I pin it, it actually does sort of bounce back. And when I look at the back of it, I don't see sort of any holes. So I think I'm comfortable with just poking it with small needles and not the big ones. I'm going to use the smaller ones And now I'm basically just going to arrange the pieces, sew them all together. I'm hoping I can finish the top today, and then we'll do the skirt tomorrow. Then we'll be ready. So the first step, that's like the obvious step, is I am going to take the back piece, which is obviously cut on fold, and going to attach the anchor top piece. So you know how a shirt has got sort of, it's doubled on the top here at the back. So that's what I'm going to do. You can see the seam line here. Then the second part is going to be, after the back is sewn on, is going to be then attaching the front, and then attaching the arms, and I think the calves, and the cuffs, the collar, and where you put your buttons. I don't know what the button opening is called here. That's going to be sort of the intricate needlework. I decided to pin everything, so that is pinnable right now. And by pinnable, I just mean that I can just sit down and sew, right? So we're going to do this part of the collar, and I did not do that one because it basically needs to connect here. So this is probably something that I'm going to figure out after I've sewn this one. I have done the cuff. I am doing the arm. So remember I said that I want my arm to be just like the H&M one. Basically just have a top seam here. So that's what I wanted to do also, just for some visual interest, because I do feel this material is way too much, you know, just trying to break it up. And then I did the back with the anchor piece here, and I'm just going to sit and sew everything at once. I have never actually tried to sew leather before, so this is going to be interesting. My previous sewing machine really used to sabotage me so much when it comes to anything else that is a bit on the heavy side or tricky side. So this baby has, you know, always been so faithful, and I probably need to, I think the only thing I might need to change is the stitch length. Just make it longer, because apparently you don't want short or tight stitch length. I don't know how to change anything else on this sewing machine, so I'm just gonna let it be and hope for the best. So nicest thing about sewing machines is that they tell you when they are not having it. So let's go. This is gonna be our first. We are doing the cuffs. So I wanna see how it fares. Okay, so the stitch is big, which is good, and it is sewing throughout, which is even better. So okay, so the corners, I just want to make sure that I'm manually turning, because I really want everything to be perfect. Okay, I just have to say that this was a success. I think the stitches are looking amazing. I think it is a bit dark, and I'm just gonna turn it around. Wanna see, so what I'm gonna do, okay, I do think the stitches may be a bit bigger than I'm actually comfortable with, so I have reduced it, but it doesn't matter here because, you know, this is a cuff and we're still going to top stitch it, so I'm not too worried. But I think it just shows up a little bit too much on the other side, so it creates a lot of spaces. And that means we got the right needle, works for what it's intended. I, for the life of me, don't know, because, I mean, with sort of normal material, I was going to press it down, but this is glorified plastic. So I am going to try. I do have a, what is it called? That wheel that you use for, yeah, I think it should be perfect for this. Let me go and see if I can actually find it because I don't know where it is exactly. So it's a wooden wheel of some sort that I'm thinking we can use to sort of lay these down before I can top stitch. So this is the tool that I think I bought for stretching or straightening because we cannot iron this. I don't even want to try it because I do think that it will really weaken the pleather, and we do want it to last, yeah, it's doing something because you are basically just forcing this into a certain direction. I am done with a lot of the pieces. We have, these are the cuffs. So this is what goes on here at the end of the shirt. It is going to have a button. Going to be very interesting sewing buttonholes onto this. So there's obviously two of them. And then we have the fold over collar. I still need to do the stand collar. And I've been running away from doing it because it is going to be very thick, sandwiching between a lot of material. The other problem that I have is going to be the back pattern with, now that I want to obviously sew in the front pattern with it because this is doubled and I need to fold basically this and then need to fold it again because fold it the other side, it is going to be way too thick for my machine. I saw what it does when I am trying to sew on a thick part, and I don't think I want to go through that because this is very delicate material. So my idea is actually, instead of having this, I don't know what to call it, the anchor top part doubled like this, I think I'm just going to lose the one and have only this because it is a thick material and I don't think we need it to get even thicker because it's going to be hella hot. And also thinking about it, do I want this on my skin? I don't think so. So yeah, I am going to undo this. It's going to be quite the job, but I'm the man for it, honey. So I am going to do it. Just leave the one. And yeah, because I didn't really think about it properly because who would want the actual leather touching them? At least not me, Oh, okay. Okay, we are managing to undo it without damage. So yay, going to continue that, then going to leave only one. I don't know why I was copying a shirt that has very light cotton material and replicating that to leather. We have a shirt. So I did attach the cuffs and I love them. I actually love the length of this. It just goes, over a bit. And once I have buttons, I think I will really love how it's going to sit. Let me show you where we are with the collar. So basically I have my folding collar and the stand of the collar done, but I saw that in the shirt you actually just have to be done with everything on the front to be able to attach this. So yeah, and this has been surprisingly so easy and it seemed quick, I think. But yeah, this should be something that I definitely finish today. So I'm giving myself like 4 hours to actually finish everything. Guys, I am done with the shirt. It looks so good. OMG. It looks stunning. So I'm done with it. I love every detail on this, and all that's left now is, let me show you. So I did do basically where my buttons are going to go. That is made, and obviously the collar is in now, and what is left basically is going to be buttons and buttonholes. So these are the buttons. So they are black, right? But they have like a base that is marooned, and I just thought they'll go so well with this. We have a skirt, and so I made sure that it has the seam in the front middle. I hope. Oh, okay. So this is tight. I love the length. I feel the length is exactly what I am looking for, but I don't think that the tightness is what I'm looking for, because if it's tight, it usually does rise up, right up a lot. So I don't want that. And yeah, I think I will just need to recut this all together. I want it to be just a bit loose, so I'll add an inch on all four sides of this, except for the waist, because the waist is perfect. So yeah, back to the drawing board. And the only other thing that will be left will be putting the pocket flaps. I'm glad I didn't do that before I even fitted it, because that was going to be a disaster and it was probably going to ruin the material. Oh, guys, and another thing. Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. So because I stretched it, you can literally tell it's starting to crack. Wow, okay. Interesting discovery. Yeah, I'm going to make sure it doesn't need to be at all worn as a stretchy material, because it cracks and we don't want that. So yeah, I'm going to fix that, and then the next time you'll see me, I'll be having everything on. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me again this week. Please let me know what you think of this. I loved it so much. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Bye.